Gunmaker Remington has to pay $73 million to the families of victims killed in the 2012 Sandy Hook Elementary School tragedy. The settlement was reached yesterday. Remington made the rifle Adam Lanza used to kill 20 first graders and 6 teachers. This settlement could have implications for other mass shootings in this country. To find out what kind of implications, joining us now is our justice correspondent, Candace Kelley. Good morning to you, Candace. This was big news yesterday, an unprecedented settlement. Good morning to you. What was the reasoning behind the decision, though?
Well, attorneys said that because these gun makers are so insulated by federal law, they have immunity, and you really can't get to them. They use state law in Connecticut, marketing and deceptive marketing ads that they say Remington used in order to get to especially young males. In this situation, obviously the shooter in Sandy Hook. Now, what they said specifically was that as a part of their marketing campaign and reaching out to young males of this age, that they said that these were the types of guns, these AK-57-like guns, 15 guns, that were guns to be used in combat, guns to be used in situations where you were going after your enemy. And so that these ads encourage these young men to go out and get these enemies. And this is something that the attorney said was key to why the shooter went out and did what he did. Now, the reason why this is so important is because there are so many other shootings, whether it's, the 9 people who died in the South Carolina church, or Asian Americans who have been experiencing the high crime rates. One of the situations that we're taking from here is would use this potentially as precedent to go ahead in other states and sue in the same way that these parents and families sued in Connecticut. So $73 million, a very, very big final end result, and something that many people are hoping can happen in other states across the country, Mike.
Yeah, hopefully that will create some change. Obviously, the $73 million won't bring back those precious lives that were lost on that fateful day. Meanwhile, though, Remington is required to share certain documents. So what exactly do they have to share?
Well, listen, this was a big part of the stipulation agreement that Remington, had to share these documents. What was going on behind the scenes of Remington, so that we can understand, parents, children, gun makers, legislators can understand what the marketing procedures and ads they were creating. What were they doing in order to get young people to get guns? Because this is something that they can use in order to combat and do the opposite, so that young people won't feel like they need to use guns to defend themselves. And this is also one of the things that held up this $73 million agreement. Of course, Remington didn't want to give up this information, but this is something that the parents and the families fought for very hard and made sure that they got this information in order to possibly prevent something like this from happening again. Because certainly Remington knew how to reach out to these young people to kill, but they also want to know how to do the opposite and reach out to young people to not do this and to not buy guns.
Yeah, and about gun safety as well. So in my understanding that Remington is now bankrupt, how does that affect a settlement of any kind of, if they don't have the money to pay out the settlement?
You're exactly right, Mike. Remington is effectively bankrupt. It is officially bankrupt. It does not exist anymore. But when it comes to paying out these families the $73 million, there are two insurers that were also sued, and that's specifically where the money is coming from. But this is something that the parents really pride themselves in, and the families saying that, well, we wanted to do this. We wanted to take down this gun company. And Mike, as we see, this is actually what they did. In fact, they had a number of lawsuits, but this was really the biggest one as we've seen so far.
And we're trying to, hopefully we can change some of the federal laws out there, but as of right now, gun makers have immunity on a federal level, but do other states have this type of deceptive advertising law?
There are some states, and that's going to be the key. For example, California and Vermont, they have this type of law on the table to deal specifically with marketing ads and gun owners. But other states that have kind of basic, traditional, deceptive, and fair marketing practice laws, those are the ways that we can get into, or their parents or people that are concerned and have loved ones that have died, that they can get into the legal system and not worry about this 2005 law. That really protects gun owners, gives them immunity. So there are different ways that you can go about it. And if there are people, organizations, and groups that are going to go this way, they would go through the state route as opposed to that federal level through the marketing and deceptive ad. I think it's really interesting to kind of look at this as a whole, because you really had to circumvent this very, very big law that was signed by Bush in 2005. I mean, they have immunity. The immunity,
Hmm.
the statute says that you cannot sue a gun maker or hold them responsible for the
Hmm.
acts created by those who actually just used a gun that maybe they have created. So this is the route that I think has set a precedent, and a lot of people will be taking it because obviously it proved to be very effective with this $73 million settlement, Mike.
Well, a lot has changed over those 17 years, and maybe we can get some change on a federal level when it comes to that, because it's about gun control and not taking guns away from people, as a lot of people would make you feel to believe. Candace Kelley, thank you for the latest. Appreciate your insight. Always great seeing you.